hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback checking the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Stanford!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to you. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Lasso.
They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Looking for a crease, it's Barrow. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small game and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll go back to the ground. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's a great job by this.
First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
With the catch, it's Barrow. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen.
On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to...
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
On third down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You want to change some of this back?
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Makes one man miss. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
Wants to throw on first down. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Going for it all. Snags it. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the route is on.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't...
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes it. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by...
Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They knocked him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella, and he'll be brought down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now they'll run it to the right here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bachmeyer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. First down for this offense.
42 Spider.
The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. Dialing up a second down pass play. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Quarterback will audible. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10.
Yankee blue.
Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Io Manor. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented.